Hello and welcome everybody. Good evening. It's Tuesday night. It's Clio Cup night. I have to apologise first up for not being available for Sunday for the time trial. I was taken a little bit unwell Saturday afternoon through Saturday evening and didn't particularly have a fantastic Sunday. So thank you all those that sent me a message. I'm a bit over it now, I think. I'm a little bit coldy, a little bit bunged up, so you might hear me sniff a little bit tonight, and I apologise for that. But yeah, we're okay. So thank you very much. I have to give a massive shout out to Roy Race for subscribing on Twitch. Thank you very much. It's appreciated. Thank you very much for your support of the channel. And I say that because genuinely, that's we haven't had a subscriber in a while on Twitch, and thank you very much. It's appreciated. The lobby's open for those people that are joining us tonight. Good evening, Wilkie. Good evening, Mikey. We are today at run out of breath. We're at Autodromo Lego Maggiore, and it's the Clio Cup round 2. I do not. You're struggling with sleeping, Wilkie. Yeah, mine was. Now, thank you, Roy. I have a kidney problem, as you guys probably know. I've had kidney stones for a couple of years, and I don't notice it creep up on me. And I think this weekend it's sort of given me a bit of a kick in the backside. So it kind of gets me down a little bit. I get tired and a bit weak, and I don't realise. I just carry on and just fall over eventually. So it's one of those. We get over it, we put it behind us, and we carry on again. But sleeping's not. I say sleeping's not a problem. I struggle to fall asleep. Once I'm asleep, I'm good. But I normally just put YouTube on and I'm gone in moments. So that's how it kind of works. But good evening, Silver Surfer. We are going to be jumping on the track now. I'm going to be having a little bit of a few laps. ABS default, counter steer assistance on strong. Car settings, sports hard. That's right, isn't it? Sports hard. Yes, that's where we're going to start. And we'll go from there. I've got to do the chat room, and I'll put the chat up so people have got the chat. I'll do that first. I was going to do that, and then I stopped myself. Gandhi's going to be late, but Gandhi's going to be with us, finishing at 8 o'clock, so he should be there. There's already people in Widdowmaker chat. Yeah, there's a few in there. There's an anonymous player as well that I don't know. Who's that, I wonder? Who is that going to be? So I guess I best join their chat, as they've already got Widdowmaker Racing chat open. There we go. Good evening, boys. How goes it? Damo. It must be Damo. Oh, Dutch. Did he know? Happy days. Right, gonna get a couple of laps in practice. Lobby's open, chaps. Now until oh, I have a confession to make. I haven't got the results of Friday's race. I've done them, I just forgot to email them to myself, so they're still on my laptop at work, which is foolish, but I'll publish them tomorrow. You'll get them tomorrow when I get to work. No, Wilkie, you just chill, my friend. We'll sort Twitch out. Gotta watch out for these boys. These boys are going to be rapido. They've been practicing. And I do have to say, I have to confess, I've had a skin made for me. Silver Surfer said, I'd like to thank you for the friend accept on John 50. Oh, that no problem at all, Silver. No problem at all, my friend. So Roy Race has got a new PS5, and he won't be joining us tonight because he's downloading everything. Yeah, Mr. Blonde, and I'll watch out for that, no problem at all. But Roy Race looks, well, by the sounds of it, he wants to join in, which is not a problem. Yeah, cars are bopped, yeah. Yeah. It's not good. So Az has just let us know that his father passed away last night. He's been suffering with the big C for a number of months. He's outlasted every expectation that the doctor said, but unfortunately his fight came to an end last night, and as has just said, he's in no more pain, and it's just the way it is. He's passed away now, and the family are just going to have to deal with it and move on, and it's their time to grieve. So Az is finding his own way. He's going to race with us tonight, and good on you, Az, mate. Well done. But I think it's the one thing from all of us, mate. It's probably the hardest thing to go through when you lose your parents, and I know it's been a long old struggle, and I think you've had your dad around a lot longer than you expected. So our thoughts and condolences come from all of us, pal, and hang in there, buddy. You know where you are. If you need anything, give us a bell and we'll sort it. You know, no worries. It's a difficult one to deal with. But if there's anything, we'll dedicate tonight's race to your dad, and we'll try and give him a good send-off, mate, as much as we can. You know. I feel slow here tonight. So JB has arisen from his sleeps, and he made us a livery. Good on him. And he's got it shinier than I could do. A gloss finish, but the car feels different wheels. I've had to change them back to what I thought was. There's a car on the outside of me. Oh my lord. Hey John Red 5, which is Chippy. Big Popper's in the house. Welcome, Big Popper. So for those people that don't know, this is the second round of the Clio Cup Series. We started last week at... brains lost it. Where were we? No, Brands is next week. Sardinia, that's where it was. It's only been 7 days and I can't remember. So, no. Brands is coming up. And I'm going to flick onto the results in a minute. I don't want to know what JB sprayed on it to make it shiny. Well, yeah, we'll leave that there, Big Pop. Your thought process is better than mine. So, I would normally go through the results and just remind us who's where, but I think I'm top, so... Came out 2 wins last week. But I will go through the results in a minute, and then we'll go through the cars on track and show you who's who. Spiffing liveries. I'm going to go to the pit, whoever that is behind me. We'll just warm up a little bit and then we've got a little bit of time. We've got half an hour until we have to do presentation, driver introductions, so we're all right. Grip's really quite low at this track, so a lot of the faster corners like this one, there's a fair bit of sliding goes on with the car. And try and keep that tucked in and under control is a bit of a challenge. What I didn't do was change my oil. That could be a problem. Nah, I don't think we did that many miles. It should be fine. As his tip about having 2 cars though makes sense. That certainly does make sense to have 2 cars and change over halfway through. No way. So Az has got 3 cars. There was a time when Az didn't have all the money to be able to buy multiple cars. Oh, look at that. Go on. Oh, okay. Yeah. Neil came back to the UK a couple of weeks ago to sell his AMG, didn't he? His A45. My word. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. No, he's no. That's good to hear. Good to hear. So yeah, NW, if you're out there listening, watching, hope everything's going well. Long-time friend of the channel is NW. Making a little bit of progress on the mediums. There's Chippy. Javs has just come in as well. We just took almost a second off and didn't improve at all in position there. That's a shame. Oh yeah. Fat man's on hearts. Jesus. Softs in first, okay. Tactically, I'm going to play this race like I do everyone. It's just a war of attrition. Just see where you can get to. Try and be mistake free. Don't push anything until you actually have to. Get comfortable with the car. Oh. See if we can get this car to grip coming down the hill. There we go. Can't get it to grip at all. You just got to be smooth. The smoother you can be, the better. That's what it's all about. Last night's license video, I watched it back today and just looked at the fastest time that I did, and it was just so much smoother than the previous lap. So if you can be smooth and consistent, you're going to be much quicker. Gandhi's with us. There's little cuts to be had here as well. If you find some little cuts, you can be quicker. They're there to be had. Is that going to be Gandhi? Evening, Gandhi. There's Dutch cutting grass. Oh, ah. I just missed a gear shift just then. That's never good. Hey Thorskin, welcome. Oh, it feels so slow up the hill in third. Oh, we're down. I'm going to go to the pits and take a new set of tyres. Quick laps here. In we go. 15.1 laps left. Okay. See what we can do. We're 2.1 seconds down on Damo. You never know. It might be the difference tonight. This is the second hardest bend on this track, this one here. Don't really know what gear's the best for that. Try not to change gear, I think that's the best option. Let's see what we can do. Get some early life out of these tyres. I don't think I can get to that 2.16 whatever difference. I don't think I can get there. Yeah, massive difference. I don't think I can do it. Hey Ricky, welcome sir. So up to second, we're just half a second down. We were close. I've just read what Silver Surfer's written about spare lawnmower blades. Yeah, Dutch has been going full send round that corner all day. Yeah, we're up again. If we can... I didn't expect to find all that time on this set of tyres, I really didn't. Ooh! Yeah, we're just down. Let's try again. Damo looks like he's going to be the business tonight. Car definitely wants to slide. I've been looking at Ricky's name, trying to say it as I'm driving. Ricky Res Racer Cheeky. That's interesting. There's got to be some meaning behind that somewhere. 0.265 down, quarter of a second. Oh, there's that extra grass. We did that last lap round. Well done. Sorry, Javs. Got that corner this time. I feel I should discuss my choice of wheels. I don't know if I've made a mistake tonight. As I don't also know whether anybody else has... oh, Mike has gone faster. I don't know whether anybody else has realised about the wheels. what I've realised. About the fact that you get chunking on the inside arch if you put the wide wheels on. Yeah, we did. Yeah, I haven't anymore. But I don't know if I did have to start with. And that's what my brain is... I'm fighting with my brain about. Is do I need to upset the server and go and put a new set of wheels on? Or am I good? I think I'm going to go with what I've got. Because I'm not that far off. I'm a mistake away, that's all I am. I'm going to change tyres and see what we can do. Slightly lesser fuel load. Yeah, that's the feeling, isn't it? It's I was 2.5 seconds on mediums away, and I'm quite satisfied that I've got to where I am on the softs. Use the Suzuki Swift. Yeah, we're going to continue this single make Tuesday, I think, and then we'll do some alternate things on Fridays with the faster cars, and it seems to kind of work. We just got to find the right car. We had a choice of 3 or 4, didn't we, when we came into this? Hey, Damo's gone grass track in there. I've definitely got to be 3rd gear around that corner, definitely. Final. I am, but I'm overrunning the corner. Damo then. Did I cut Damo off? Oh, I see. I heard the scream and the slide, and I just heard a clonk. Didn't know what had happened then. I also realised that Mikey's giving me advice. How good has Mikey got? Isn't he just? Oh, look at that. I don't know whether we've just given that up. Yeah, we just did. We lost 2.5 tenths. Big Papa's got his indicator on. With 0.8 of a second down. How's that? What did we do wrong there? Say again. I went third gear, then fourth gear into the corner, rather than fourth gear all the way around, which kind of worked, but I did lose 2/10, so I'm still not right with my choice of gearing. And my tyres have gone off now. You're looking immensely close. He's battling, this Big Papa. I'm on his outside. Chippy's quick in this little car. Right, let's eject ourselves out of here. Right, let's have a look at what we've got to look at. I don't know how far away that picture was. I probably have to post it again. It's here somewhere, isn't it? Let's go back up and find it. There's been lots of discussions about cars, paint jobs this week. There we go. Here it is. Matthew swearing. Okay, so after round one of the Clio Cup then, proudly sat at the top there with 50 points from the first day. Javs in second, Chippy in third, Fatman fourth, Damo on the same points as Fatman on 38, Az on sixth with 32. Az had a really good result in the first race, and then qualifying was good, and then second race just got amongst the trouble and let himself go. I think Az can do a lot better here today. Big Papa was the same, got caught up in a battle with Damo and fought most of the race. So Big Papa again, you could see him make points today. Lee just joined us for the first time because he wasn't working. I don't expect to see him today. Dutch though, Mikey and Ginger Gandhi are all going to be battling away at the back there. They're going to be shuffling and changing places, and they're all getting faster, so I don't think there's any shame in that. But there is races and spaces left if anybody does want to join in. Don't worry about not competing or taking part in all the races. Don't worry about not being fast enough. Everybody gets faster when they start to race along and they get used to it. So the opportunity is there for anybody that wants to. Let's have a look who's on the track. So there's Damo in the pits in his cherry 7-Up livery, which is quite weird. It looks almost I wasn't going to say, it looks like a polo stroke colours. Remember that polo that used to come out with different colour quarter panels? But yeah, something like that. But it's just, maybe it's a tribute, but it's a good looking livery. I don't know what Barilla is. Let's have a look at the race info as well. So there's Chippy in second. Damo still sat there on the top. Chippy was competing for fastest laps last week, really trying to put in some good ones. And in the second race, he just he didn't. I think the gaps had been created earlier in the race that prevented him from catching me up, so could be a totally different picture today. Following on, Wilkie says, from the last comment, I do love this road car essence of the championship. It's a different sort of racing that requires a different sort of skill. Absolutely it does. I want to try and get something back in with like touring cars of a such. If we can find a group of cars that would work together, we could have some sort of touring car setup and have multi-class racing, but well, not multi-class. Yeah, kind of car is kind of thing I'm thinking of. But where's Javs? Let's have a look at Javs. There he is. He's just gone faster than Chippy. Javs in his green and gold style livery that we see every week. There's always a subtle difference, but the inflection is still the same. I do like the Union Jacks on the window. They're really nice. They're like what I've got on my Mini in real life, but mine is silver. Yeah, good looking little car. Will he pick up a penalty there for running over that curb? Yes, he does. Got to be careful for that one. Damo's got one too. Drop down a Dutch, who's in fourth at the moment. Dutch looking quick in the yellow, and Dutch doesn't have any cartoons on this livery unless they're on the roof and I can't see them. No cartoons today. But yeah, just 0.362 down on Damo's fastest lap, so it's very tight in that mid-pack. And we come to Mikey. He's in a Lewis Hamilton's brothers tribute car. Nick Hamilton. Now, if anybody doesn't know, Lewis Hamilton's brother does drive the Clio Cup, and he has been doing for some years. He's little handy racer at this class of car. He does really quite well. Big Popper just carrying one of those little penalties, but he's got the blue, the fastest livery of on the track, always is. Again, have flames appeared on this one? No, they haven't. And I think Big Popper's carrying Az's name on the back of his livery today. I think he is. Fat Man, first thing we've seen of him today in the yellow and red livery. He's less than a second away from the fastest on the track, and Batman I know will be hoping for a cleaner race today. He'll be looking to hopefully looking towards a better result. How is your little girl, Fat Man? Is she okay?
Yeah, today she's talking a little bit better.
Good. Okay, okay. Well, I wish her all the best, pal. Yeah. I wish her all the best.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers, mate. But, there's the new livery brought about by JB. It's not often you get to see your car in the pits, but there she is. Sticking with the red, white and black sort of theme. Slightly different to what I would do. Who's that? It's Ginger Gandhi. Ginger Gandhi's on the track now. Again, that sort of Renault Clio sort of theme, with the black stripes dominating down the side with that tinge of yellow. Almost a flip paint going to the red at the back. 902. But, fastest guy on the track at the moment is Damo. Thank you, Hayden. Yeah, welcome. I'm I just got absolutely knocked out on Sunday. I was absolutely worn out, and I don't know why. I woke up with the most tremendous heartburn on Sunday morning. So took some anti-acid pills that the wife has, and I went back to sleep. Woke up about 11 o'clock, and I just didn't wake up at all day. I was just in a sort of... I sat down watching the TV in the front room, and I just slept. Slept most of Sunday, in all fairness. Woke up at 3 o'clock-ish, and Jill said, do you think you better... Are you streaming tonight? And I said, no, I best post something and say I can't. And then I slept all of Sunday night through till Monday morning. And, not technically true. I woke up at midnight, went downstairs for some toast because I was hungry. Went back to bed, and I woke up with the alarm at 6 o'clock, and that was my weekend done. So yeah, I'm feeling much better. It's I'm more awake, and I've been at work every day, so no dramas. Yeah, 100% agree. Wilkie's skins are brilliant. Good evening, Lee. Welcome. We're going to go and do a couple of laps now on the softs. Just a 10-minute warning to the start of qualifying. We got softs on. Car settings. Softs. Softs. See what we can on a full set of juice. Full set of fluids. I don't know if Lee's joining us tonight. I think Lee might be working tonight. Let that go. Mr. Az. He's got penalties. Oh, look how much that weight carries. I thought Lee's working. He's thinking about it. Where is the penalty line here? That's a very good point. Is it coming up the hill? It must be coming up the hill. Az has gone to the sand, and I tried to follow him. Oh. Ooh, that's not the right buttons. I don't know what's going on there. I'm trying to find my... I'll get penalty for that. Az forgot to turn left. Yeah, I was struggling for the right buttons there. Now the question is, how are we going to tackle qualifying? Is it going to be out and 3 laps, in lap, out and 3 laps? Is that going to be what it's going to need? Are we going to be able to do it? Was it auto? Oh, okay. Says Az. So Javs has just snuck up a place. Low fuel helping him along there, I would have thought. Got to try and be very careful on these quali laps not to get penalties, because it destroys 2 laps. It destroys the lap you're on and the next lap. And the penalty line is really quite strict. You change down there and it whips the car in. Damo did the right thing, go to the pits and change the tyres on a penalty lap, because it just puts it into the same lap and you don't lose as much. That's the sensible option. Gonna try. It's not really brilliant, is it? It's not really very good. 0.6 of a second off. Right, let's prep for the race then. 5-minute warning, gentlemen. Now the interesting thing here, especially for race 1, is the walls aren't very close, so if there's any door banging, a bit of shunting and bumping going into the corners, there's lots of runoff. There's lots of room for people to be avoiding each other, but the only problem is running off the track will induce penalties, so we'll have to see where that goes. Qualifying is going to be so key to try and get out of trouble. It's a downhill start. This is going to be the tricky corner, this one. Don't see many people collect penalties on the left hand side there. Do it, Lee. Do it. Just remember, hard tyres in the first race. Watch them tyres. He couldn't resist. JB! JB! I know what he's going to say. Can you restart server, Jim? I know what he's going to ask. That's what he's on for, isn't he? Jim, can you restart a server before? Alright, boys. It's good to see JB back in. I know he's looking. You got 3 minutes, Damo. He's just saying ho. Aye. JB is very excited at the new update coming this week. He's so looking forward to the new Nissan Micra. One of his all-time aspirations of a car to own. Yeah, it'll get an engine shop straight away, won't it? Right on. So, we'll have a look at Lee. We'll see what livery Lee's got. Oh, checker livery. He started red last week and he's built up to some checks. Got to love a classic, says JB. Absolutely. Yeah, it was. It had a metallic, didn't it? Yeah, this is more of a flat. Yeah. 914. Okay. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but Maura's saying it's that Renault over the Micra now. So they reckon it's the Renault Kangoo van, do they? That'd be interesting. $21.15. I hope Damo's back in the room. We're about to go to qualifying.
I don't think Damo's back.
No, I know he's not. I'm not going to start till I hear the dulcet tones of his... Here he is. Here he is. So, gentlemen, 10-second warning. Qualifying. Put your qualifiers on.
Good luck, gents.
Round 2 of the Clio Cup. Qualifying is go. 10 seconds. So then, here we go then. Qualifying as many laps as you can get in on soft tyres as fast as you can. We'll see you at the end. Right, here we go. This has to be so critical. Here we go. We get out first. We have to try and get this round with no penalties. We've got 3 or 4 laps to put in. Temperature looks to be up. So Mikey says it could be either because the silhouette fits. The car took an unusual dive there. I think that was strange coming out the shadow of the tree. But this is going to be an intense qualifying session. 10 minutes of fast laps. We kind of expect everybody to do at least one stop. Take another set of tyres. There is room to do 2 stops, but you'd put in a number of opening laps. Okay, here we go then. Out lap is complete. We absolutely nailed that. For those of you who don't know JB is long-term founding member of the channel. He's just had a couple of months off with desires elsewhere, but he loves the game, and he just needs his mojo restoring. I think I've just picked up a penalty. Yeah, there we go. That's screwed this set of tyres. I made the mistake of changing that to third gear. Next time round. Big Popper, fastest lap, 103.365. That's fairly quick. As in second, Jav's third. Got to keep it in fourth there, haven't we? We're going to get one more lap and an in lap, I think. We're in eighth. Tenth. Mikey top. Provisional pole. Right, we're going pits after this one. We're up into third, and that's another penalty, I think. Ah, it's so frustrating. Did we get away with that? We got away with that. We're suddenly down to fifth. And that's the halfway point of this qualifying session. We're going to get 3 or 4 goes at this again. Into the pits this time. Take the tyres. No fuel. There's a couple of other people in. Now there's a massive difference between the softs and the mediums. So it's a great little track choice. So 4 minutes 14, we're going to get 3 goes at this. There's Chippy. Don't think he's pitted as yet. We don't really want to get in his way. We don't really want to get him held up, but that shadow across the black window is stunning. I do like the way the game projects the conditions. The shadows are really good in this game. He just pulled out the way to let us go. Here we go then. Last of the first flying laps. Damo goes top. Mikey second. Big Popper third. Az in fourth. Jav's in fifth. We're in sixth. Ah, right on the limit. Car really hugs and grips through there. Tyres really came alive. Don't know if that was the quickest gear change I've ever had through there. Felt really slow. Oh, look at that. I don't know if that's done it. I don't know if that's enough. Here it is. Mikey's gone into second. Oh! Tyres haven't really quite got the grip that they had the first time round. Damo's gone into second. Miles down, over a second down there. If it's slow, it's usually quick. Yes, Wilkie did say that, didn't he? Come on then, let's go. We might get two if we hit this right. Let's get in this one right. Come on. There it is again. Just getting that grip out of there. Just behind, but still faster than Damo's time. Let's see if we can slide something in here. I don't know. I don't think we've done it. I think we've blown that. We might get the extra lap, and we might be the only person on the extra lap. Let's see if we can make something of it. We were down by 1/4 of a second. Come on. Oh, has got there. Has got into second place. Big Popper into second place. 005 behind. Look how close that is. Mikey in 5th, Damo 4th. But I think I'm the only one left running. And I'm half a second down. That's a no-goer. So I'm just going to bang this across the line. Safe in the knowledge that I think we did enough. So close though. Big Popper in second. Ooh. Good evening, Mr. Hayes. Here we go. So there, just Lee to run round. I think Lee might be in the pits, but see where we go.
005.
Here we go. Wow. Because you need another point. Wow. Yeah. 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 I don't know whether I get the advantage being on the front row, because the front row is going to be at the top of the hill. Everybody else is going to get an uphill start. And in a front wheel drive car, the advantage will be with anybody that's on the flat. The bloke who talks funny. Mikey was flying, have to admit. I guess Lee's in the pits rather than spinning laps. Oh yes. That's how you do it. Save yourself. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll see where Lee is. Yeah, I think Lee's pitted. We won't hold that against him. Let's get that result. Let's get that screenshotted. He did qualify and he was just rubbish, he says. Get that posted. Okay, so results as they stand. A 103.911, which is still a fast lap from Ginger Gander, gets him in 11th. Lee, new to the league, or new to the Clio Cups at least, a 103.287, within a second of the front spot, so not slow at all, in 10th. Chippy, I expected Chippy to be quicker than that, but he's only 0.6 away. You've got to look how close this is. Oop, how do we get that? There we go. Dutch in 8th, a 102.942, so inside the 103s, half a second back. Javs in 7th, a 102.759, 0.3 back. Fat Man is 6th, not slow at all, a 102.7, 0.3 behind. Mikey in 5th, a tremendous result for Mikey, really showing his form in the little Clio, a 102.668, 2.3 back. Damo in 4th, who was looking pretty, sat in 1st at the halfway stage, a 102.588, 0.15 behind. As in 3rd, who was also up in 2nd place for a little bit of the time, a 102.559, 1.121 behind. A Big Popper, a tremendous cheer for Big Popper, being 0.005 behind with 102.443, and we come out on top with a 102.438. And if you look at that, folks, I mean, top 5 races within half a second, that is tremendous stuff. It just goes to show how close this is. Big Popper needs a 60-second warning. Say that again. Yeah, I mean, quarter of a second for the top 5. That's just stunning. So really good competition, really close laps. You've got your 60 seconds, Big Popper, when you're ready. And we're going to go to the race. So put your race tyres on, gentlemen. Yeah, and that's the thing. The issue here is sports hards on a downhill. Well, I said downhill, first corner, second corner, into a hairpin. Big Popper will be landscaping in short order. I'm sure we all will. We'll be digging flower beds and mowing grass. If you know it's going to happen. Here we go, but Big Popper, are you good to go? Oh yeah, you're on a new wheel, aren't you, Damo? Yes, he is. Damo's on a new... Yeah, that's that'll be interesting. He went Thrustmaster. So 21.34 I'm anticipating. I just need the thumbs up from Big Popper, as he needed the 60 seconds, because he's out of his chair and he's just easing himself back in. Because there's... Okay, so Big Popper is good to go. Right then, gentlemen. If it's all right with you, we'll give you the 10-second warning before they hit the race start.
Good with me?
Excelente.
Yeah.
Let's go then. Right, gentlemen, it is a 20-minute race on hard tyres. Hard tyres only. If you do need to pit, just do so. But best of luck, all the best, and let's keep it clean. Watch that first corner and watch those tyres.
Good luck, all.
Here we go, folks. This should be interesting. We've just come from really laps on soft tyres. Now we're going to as faster laps on hard tyres and a real lack of grip. We get the big advantage being on pole because of the elevation change, and we're away. Looks relatively clean behind. Just got to watch this first braking point. It's just going to be a bit of a doozy to get around here. Now, I ran a couple of laps with Big Popper and I know he's quick. I'm just going to try and keep my car where it needs to be. Now, whilst we can get away off the front, it doesn't always end in reward. The tyre grip will get better for 3 or 4 laps and then it will fade away like the old Scotch videotape. Bet nobody remembers that one. Gonna try and stretch this pack out. I'm already doing my best. We've got gaps from first to second to third. Big gaps already. Just overran that corner slightly. Absolutely, JB. Now, can't take this for granted. It is gonna get extra difficult this race. Look how much that lap time slips away. We were in the 102s on softs. And there's the pack. They are not giving up. Just as I said right at the start, it's about being smooth. Get the car to just roll the laps. Front tyres aren't looking too bad. Gaps increasing down the field. Very close to being a penalty, that first corner. Well, the first race could turn into a bit of a parade. The second race will be even harder if we win this one, purely because we'll have to fight away from the back of the grid. Look, I slowed down into that corner just a little bit too early and lost 0.7 of a second. It's easy to lose time here. Big Popper's took a second out of me. Is he going to dip into the fastest lap? He doesn't quite yet. Few people running that wider lap with the front tyres giving it up already. Now, it's always a dodgy thing about where to brake here. It's that white line across the track. Big Popper has not given up. So, Big Popper second, Mikey third, Javs fourth, Damo fifth, Fat Man in sixth, As in seventh, Dutch in eighth. Just trying to get that back to 3 seconds. Trying. It's not working. Big Popper's pushing back. Big Popper's catching me there, isn't he? Keeping it at 2.5. Almost, sort of. It's bouncing back and forwards between 2.0 and 2.5. If we can keep the lap times in the 105s, we've got a chance here. Everybody's within the first quarter of a lap. This is not by any means a done thing. This is very clearly still a race. We're halfway through now. Back down to 2.1, up to 2.4. It doesn't half vary through that corner. The shine's definitely gone off the tyres. .6, 2.7. Batman takes the fastest lap, a 1:05.215. It's up to 2.9. I'd suggest that's the biggest gap we've had. Big Popper's fighting it back down. So Fat Man could see himself with an extra point there. We got our fastest lap of the race on lap 11. Low fuel load coming into play now. Only 7 minutes remaining, 7.5. Had to lift off the throttle there. We were only just outside that fastest lap, weren't we? A 1:05.256. Only just outside. See if we can take that back. I don't know what our chances are. Four seconds, almost the lead now. Big Popper leads out Damo. Then it's Javs in fourth, Mikey fifth, Fat Man sixth, Chippy in seventh. Azza's got a 1:05.023. .1:05.149, our fastest lap on lap 13. Everybody's pushing. We're 5 seconds in the lead now. Coming down to 25% race distance remaining, almost 5 minutes. Car is getting lighter on fuel. Only assume that Big Papa might have had a penalty to drop that 2 seconds. Just a guess, an assumption. We all know what assumptions did though. We just overshot that corner, which doesn't help anybody. Over half a second down. I know we've pushed that right front a little bit hard, but still holding just at 6 seconds. I can't challenge Adz's 105.023. I can't get anywhere near that now. Right front is just letting it slide all the time. Looks like we're about 3 laps away. Oh, Javs has moved up over in front of Damo. It looks like Mikey's let a place go as well. Batman's up into 5th, Damo's down to 4th. Big Papa's just scaled back half a second. Trying to avoid that orange curb. I don't like that big orange curb. I feel it could flick me all over the place. Two laps remaining. All those laps solidly in the 105s. Just one lap in the 106s. Oh, there's a change again. Damo gets his way past Javs. Coming round, just 20 seconds remaining of the race. As we grow across the line, we're going to get that final lap started. Who else is going to get onto that final lap? It looks like a couple. So Mike is the first one to take the flag, Chippy, then Az. Az takes the fastest lap of the race so far. I think he's going to have that secured. That's an extra point. As we come round. Almost got the gap to 8 seconds, which... This is lap 19. Trying to go for the line, but it's not going to be any faster. Oh, just outside of 105.2. And that's got a penalty at the end there as well. Oh, chihuahua. Looks like Big Popper's going to pick up second. Has Damo got third? Yes, he has. Oh. So there it is. There's the result. Good race, gentlemen. Pole position, clean race and the victory. No fastest lap. That was taken by Azza. Can't knock that. So Lee got spun out on first lap, 9 seconds behind next racer with rear damage. Ooh. Ooh. That's not a very good result for Lee. Power results. Got to take screenshots. Post them, and then we'll talk about them. There. There we go. Right, feel free to chip in with any comments, gentlemen. So, end of race 1. Okay. So did you knock out Lee? How did you get your damage?
No, coming around that second corner.
Yeah.
And you got the,
Yeah. Understood. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Understood. Okay then, so... Yeah.
Chippy behind me in the last couple of laps.
Okay, so Ginger Gandhi finished in 11th, indicated by 1 lap down, but we at this moment in time that's purely on time, so he wasn't lapped at all. A 106.289, fastest lap. Dutch in 10th, 1 lap down, but it's not. 105.876. Lee, a 105.547. Lee got spun out on the first lap. Don't really know the details. 9 seconds behind the next car with rear end damage, so he did well to get back into the pack and get battling. As 1 lap down, got the fastest lap, a 105.023. Finished the race with a 1 second penalty, but I'm not entirely sure whether that affected anything. Don't think he got relegated. Chippy in 7th was battling with Mikey at the end by the sound of it. A 105.187 is a relatively fast lap. That's pretty quick. Mikey in 6th, having been up in 3rd or 4th for a while. Got damage as he overrun turn 2. Got front and right wheel. My eyes are scanning across this to make sure I don't miss anything. 105.579. In 5th place, Fat Man, 16 seconds behind the leader, the first of the racers to make it onto the final lap. A 105.215. Lee's just chipped in. It was a race incident, nothing untoward. Okay, mate, good stuff. Javs, who was up there battling for positions at one point, he was up into 3rd place. A 105.295, just 12.5 seconds behind the leader. Damien was battling all the way with Javs. 11.79 seconds behind the leader. And a fastest lap of a 105.357. I'm just looking at all those those lap times are as close as it was with qualifying in terms of where the gap. I mean, 105.023 back to 105.579 being the slowest of the front page, which is absolutely tremendous.
I was only
Yeah.
Miss out on the extra
No.
so I only just missed it.
All right. So Big Popper says he checked his mirror after the hairpin and it was a real cluster mess. Okay. Good night, JB. So Damo there in third place gets the podium position. Big Popper in second, having chased me down most of the way for that race. A 1:05.341. I don't think he came under real pressure from behind, even though it says there he was 3.5 seconds in front of the next pack. So yeah, and then I managed to scrape that one in 20 minutes 52 with the extra lap, a 1:05.149. I was trying to push for that fastest lap, but didn't quite make it. Well done, Az, for that one. And on to the next race. So what's the tyres now? Tyres for this next race are mediums and softs. Feel free to use what you want to. I've got to load the stack up. Thank you, Mr. Hayes. Edit event settings. I've got to load the next race. Race 2, load up. Change event settings. I'm going to have a drink. Feel free to get a smoke in, lads, once you've readied up. Mediums and softs. Now, it'd be interesting to know what people choose to do. It's quite capable of being a one-stopper, this one. So just 4 left to ready up. I know Dutch and Damo probably having a ciggy. So I'm just going to...
Siggy done.
Ciggy done!
Oh, yeah.
Happy days. So I'm going to sort the grid order. Ginger Gandhi is going to be on pole. And he will make it incredibly difficult to get past. We know that. Dutch is not readied up. Lee is not readied up. So we'll go on to the next group. Az is not readied up. I'm just going to back out. Find out what's gone on there.
Only wants to pick up a Lee and Dutch.
Yeah. Oh, there's Az now. Look, there he is.
It's a hard one to choose, isn't it? What tyres to start on? Because it's soft to so much you need.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a real decision maker. Let's so Lee has readied up. I think it's just Dutch. It's all right. It's just Dutch. Let's have a quick run my eyes down there. Big Popper, Damo, Javs, Fat Man, Mikey, Chippy, Az, Neo, Dutch, Ginger. Right, that's this there. Right, gentlemen.
Pull it through.
Yeah, no worries, mate. No, got time. As Mikey's just said, the decision here is genuinely what tyres are you going to go on. The softs are so much quicker than the mediums. This could be a softs medium. You might be able to get 2 sets of softs rather than a single stop because you're so much quicker on softs, as long as you say run the mediums for the last stint. Or you could go medium softs. It just depends how many laps you can get out of those softs, or whether it's run the attrition game and run the mediums till about 10 minutes left. Can you do 30 minutes on a set of mediums? Can you do a whole set of tyres? Can you do a whole tank, a whole set of tyres on those mediums? Will they do it? Is that going to be the way to go? it really is about the strategy for this race. It's all up in the air. The weather looks good. It looks warm. Let's take a quick look while people are having their ciggies. I think people might be back now. So there's no rain, which is all good. Right, gentlemen, 10-second warning, or 60 for Big Popper, as that's the case. 60-second warning. He's going to climb back into his cockpit. And we will prepare to get going. Completely different race, this one. From the back of the pack. You have to see who does what, where's going where. Could be a real good nail biter.
It won't even be hard to tell soft and who's on the medium, will it?
No, absolutely.
Between the five.
Right, so we're good to go with Big Popper ready in his seat. So 10-second warning, gentlemen. And Mike is actually right. You're going to see who's chosen to go on softs because they will be quick. And then it's all about the pit stop. Right, I'm going to hit the go button, gents. Here we go. So it's a 40-minute race on mediums and soft tyres. It's a standing start with penalties. All the best, gentlemen. Best of luck. We'll see you at the end. Here we go. So good luck, guys. Good luck, everybody. And here we go then. We're at the back. Complete 100% reversal from the last event. We've got the uphill problem. There's a few people on the mediums. We're really on the right hand side of the track here. The only problem being on the left hand side here is we get sideswiped as we come through, because people don't expect you to be coming through. Taking our time, not trying to force our way. Don't need damage, we don't need penalties. See, Damo's got one there. It's just a lift. Mikey might pick up one there for that tyre inside that curb. He might be lucky. Oh, he's gone wide as well. Lee gets the fastest lap of the race on the out lap. As is charging for the front. There's Damo. Fat Man takes the run through Damo. This is going to be interesting. Oh, I get nudged. Pushed off the track. Can't get back on the track. Big Popper trying to keep with me by muscling his way past Mikey, but it's not successful. There's some toot-to-toot going on. Fastest lap was with Az. Oh, Fat Man just takes to the grass. I kind of expected to get pushed in the side there. But Fat Man just elects to lays off. He comes up the inside though, and really does. I'd be giving that place up big time. That wasn't tremendously fair, was it? That was unlucky. Oh my. There was some horn blowing there. So who are we chasing now? Dutch and Ginger. Az and Lee away at the front. Mikey's coming up behind us. There's a bit of toot toot going on still. So who's on the softs? Is Az on the softs? Is Lee on the softs? They're going to be, aren't they? They're away up the hill and out of the distance, out of sight. Can't see them. That's how quick they are. Yeah, they're on the 102.5s. They're on the soft tyres. They're charging. Expect them to get 8 or 9 laps out of those softs. Maybe more. I know I want to do 12 laps on the softs. Dutch and Ginger, they're not going to be easy to get past. Little bit of a cut back there from Ginger to get back past Dutch, who made the early pass into the corner. Great manoeuvre. Gotta try and find my way round here. Sorry, Dutch. Oh, Dutch. I don't think I slid into him. I think it was 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I'm not going to give that up. It definitely wasn't a dive bomb. Yeah, I'm just mulling that over in my head. The two guys on softs have definitely pulled away. We'll see where they get to. They're 13 seconds ahead. Their tyres have now got to start giving up time. Even though I don't think they're going to be down in the 104s. They're going to be soon taking on the pit stop. Big Papa in 4th now. He's made his way through. Took him a little while longer, but he's patiently waited his way through that. Look how fast they're going, look, 15 seconds ahead. $19 more laps, so I'm just mulling over what we've got here. $30 minutes remaining. They're going on to lap 10. And they're racing together, they're not far apart. $20 seconds quicker over 10 laps. That makes sense. But what are they going to do? Are they going to just do one stop? Big Papa's just closed up 0.3 of a second. I feel the longer I go on these mediums, the gap is going to get bigger. That right front is just slowly wearing down. It's the same problem as Yamagiwa. You get out in front, you just run those tyres till they're red all the way down. You're so much quicker. And then your contemplation is, what do I do? Do I pit? Do I stay out? Do I pit? Do I stay out? What do I do? I've got that same problem now. I can see that gap building. But are they going to go double softs? They're sticking it out. They've gone a very, very long time on those softs. Very long time. "25-second difference." Well, let's chuck it in. Penny for a pound. Let's go. Let's see if we're going to make the right choice here. Let's throw the dice. No fuel required. Super light. I really don't know where this is going to end up. 2 stop versus 1 stop. Lots of overtaking to do. So Lee's out in front, followed by Az. Big Popper in third. Big Popper's persevered with his mediums, going long. Those guys have pushed those softs to halfway. That's tremendous. I don't know how they've done that, unless they're on the mediums and they've just managed to get free traffic and just run with it. Oh, Ginger just ran off the track there. So Lee's in off the softs down to 34%. That's tremendous. If he's going to be on the mediums now... They have, they've gone softs to mediums, they're one stopping. There's Big Popper. That's not Big Popper, who's got a blue livery? That's Az. But I've got to pit stop and pass them all again. I've got to stop and take fuel this time. I've got a funny feeling Lee's taken a short fill to try and scrub the mediums quickly and then jump back onto a set of softs. That's what I think he's doing. That's how he's managed to scrape out a 13-second lead. Az is doing really well to keep that gap if he's on mediums now. I don't think I'm going to win this one today. This is going to prove difficult to overtake, that much I do know. I'm just up on his inside quarter, but... Chippy's got the fastest lap. 102.274. I've got to stop and do all this again. Bad choice, wasn't it? I was losing grip on my tyres and I just felt at that point I needed to take the softs. Five more laps is going to take us down to 11 minutes. There's blue flags being waved and I don't know why. Azza and Chippy behind. Not a massive gap. That's a penalty. Yep. So Big Popper's got in. He's on a stop. He's got to take fuel. So that's not an overly massive issue. Second still a possible then. If I can make my way past Azza again. Got 4 more laps to go before we have to pit. Big Popper did tremendously well to get those mediums to go to 26 minutes. But that's what we were going to try and do on our mediums if it hadn't been for Lee really chucking his car right down the track early. I expected somebody to go on softs, but I didn't expect them to do that many laps. But there we have it. That's the way it turns. I think it's a great effort by Az. I think Lee's in the same situation as me. He is short fueled and he's going to go back to softs. Tremendous how the strategy's evolving. And it's also really quite bizarre, just the difference in handling and the difference in lap time between this on hards, even mediums and softs. There's Dutch, unfortunately, down the pack after our incident earlier. Comment from the audience was it seemed like a racing incident. I definitely felt so, and I'll have a review of that in the video and see where that comes to. Chippy's chasing us down. My tyres aren't holding, but we're pitting this lap. We're in now. And we're taking the softs and we're taking 12 laps. And this could be where the race ends for us. Could be. It's going to be a long stop. 2 stop versus 1. Big Poppers fell down the back as well. There's Big Popper. Looked like he was on 2 wheels going around there. Here we go then, 11 minutes to the end. We've taken slightly too much fuel, but Lee still out there in front. 37 seconds. That's unassailable. Unassailable. We're in 7th. We've got the best tyres on the track though, haven't we? Chippy's in. No, Chippy's going to have the best tyres on the track. Look, down to 4%. Is he going to have... Is he going to have been better on fuel choice? No, he's still taking fuel now. There's the fuel going in. %. He took less than we did. Yeah, I kind of think that, Hayden. I feel a bit of guilt, that's all. I always do. It's the sympathetic side of my racing. So, the boot's on the other foot now. I've got to chase down the Popper. So, Chippy is 5 seconds back. We stole a wet load of corner there, didn't we? Car really is sliding. Front and rear. The track temperature is definitely dropping. These softs don't seem to have the grip of the last set. We're lighter on fuel, I must admit, and is Lee going to get all the way to the end? Did he take the fuel and just go for it? Has he been running 6th gear all the way? Saving fuel, saving tyres. Big Popper and Fat Man. Can't get that corner. Then we've got Damo in 3rd place, as in 2nd. It's going to be a tough battle to get back there. 7 minutes. I still feel Lee is a pit stop away. He can't have taken all the necessary fuel, surely. If he has, he's done a tremendous job. Chippy's coming back at me. I've got to find some time here. Too many bad laps. At 104. Big Popper's got past Fat Man. And I'm not catching. 30 seconds to Lee. He's still out there rolling them laps, doing enough. Can't hold this thing in the shadows. It's extremely difficult. Struggling to catch Fat Man. I'm not as fast as I should have been, I think, on mediums. I think mediums I needed to be quicker. Down to 4 laps to go. The 2-stop was not the favourable plan, was it? Go long on softs. Run them till they were dead. We've taken 5 seconds out of Lee, but we haven't taken enough. He just ran those softs so long. Hats off, absolutely top job. We just need to, every place we take is worth 2 points, so it really is worth putting the effort in to try and get the pass at the end here. Leave Mr. Fat Man some room. We saw how he dealt with Chippy earlier, or was it Razza? Good evening, Randy. I'll deal with that Twitch sniper later. So Chippy's coming. Chippy's trying for the same push. We've got Big Popper 3.1 ahead. We're desperately trying. Chippy's got past Fat Man. And Chippy's no slow driver, so I would consider that I'm under pressure at this point. 2 laps, this one and one more. I think Big Popper's going to be safe. His one-stop strategy was enough. Damo did a good solid stint, didn't he? Is that just Damo just there? Az and Neo Lee did a phenomenal job off the start line. Chippy is there. And it is clearly the difference. It's a great race though. I mean, I've really enjoyed this, even though it's been a brain puzzler. There we go, the tick's clocked down. The clock's ticked down. Lee makes the extra lap as well. Tremendous stuff. There we go. Oh, Damien gets a second penalty at the end as well. That must be for a little half-second penalty at the end, maybe. Running over that curb. That's tremendous. Wowzers. Oh. That's epic stuff. You did blooming well, as I don't know how you did 20 minutes on softs. That was tremendous. And I don't know how Lee managed to do 20 minutes on softs and then pit like a lightning. Absolutely. In and out. 13-second gap on you was tremendous. Brilliant. Brilliant.
I started on mediums, did I think about 22, 23 minutes on the mediums, and then did the last 18 on softs.
Yeah, that's good. I'm just banning somebody, just bear with me a sec. Let's get rid of them. Right, 5th place, up from the last place on the grid, which we always forget about, don't we? That's part of the hard part. You know, you've come from the back. Let's close that. Why can't I get rid of him? Why can't I remove him?
Left front had gone, it was red. I had to lift it there the last few bends.
Sorry folks, I'm just dealing with this diddly, and then I'll leave him for now. Save replay, we'll do the results thing. Good night, Matthew. I've taken 2 photographs. I think that's right.
Yeah, I did. Sorry about that, mate. There's a break coming over the top of the hill. I think it's up.
What? There we go. That one. There we go. That one. That one. Well, that's my brain still going.
You do one, 2 stop jobs.
Yes, I think Big Popper's just hit the nail right on the head. The difference there between the softs and the hards on the first stint was the 2 guys got the cleaner race away. They got the jump off the start line, and they then didn't have the pack to get through. We were on mediums, the pack were on mediums, and it's so close. The field is so tight that the key factor is that you got faster laps on the softs early whilst we were battling away through the pack, and it was so close that it took so long to get past everybody, and that's no detriment to them. That's the real good part about it. The real good part about it is that everybody's getting so quick, and the strat for Lee and Az just made the difference because of where they were on the grid. They took the right tyres and won it from there, and that's the best part of it. And it was so close between a 1 and a 2 stop strat, so close. So yeah, there was no battle between. Lee says there was no battle between Az and Lee. They were just able to leg it away and take the pace. So let's do a quick review of what we've got and where we are. Ginger Gandhi, it says 1 lap down, but that's courtesy of the process. Everybody finished, I think, on the same lap. I don't think there was any dramas. A 1:03.552. Yeah, Lee got the extra lap. That's why it shows. Javs in 10th. Javs has just been on and had a chat. I don't know whether there was an incident. I wasn't listening, but a 1:02.623. These lap times. Say that again. Right, so Javs had an incident coming up the hill, stamped on the brakes, back end came round and get him damaged. That's unfortunate. Dutch, I had an incident with Dutch probably around about lap 12, 13. Purely going into a corner. I believe I was well on the curb, loads of room. It was just one of those where we're both sliding possibly, and there was contact, and the next thing, that contact pushed Dutch wide into and off the track. But I don't think it was it was definitely not deliberate on my part. It was one of those where probably we could have both slowed, let each other go a little bit, but unfortunately Dutch took the worst of that. A 1:02.590 on his fastest lap, which is not slow.
Yeah, 4th fastest lap, but
yeah.
Really pissed off.
Sorry about that, mate. Yeah. So 8th for Mikey. Mikey performing really well in this little car. A 1:02.841. Mikey did a 1 stop. I didn't see much of Mikey, but I must admit it took a little bit to get past when I did catch him up. Fatman is 7th. Matthew's left now, but 1:02.896. I was chasing him for 4 or 5 laps. He was showing considerable pace at the latter part of the race. Chippy chased me down at the end there, fastest lap, a 1:02.262, and I was trying to push for that lap, and I just couldn't get there. I finished in 5th. Had to be forced my hand to go to a 2-stop strategy to try and pick up the fastest I could on those soft tyres, trying to be 2 seconds a lap quicker than anybody on mediums. I managed to get Lee down from a 37-second lead to 20, which showed the pace was there, but as I explained at the start, it was more about those two guys, Az and Lee, getting away at the start uncontested, and that gave them a really good run. But we'll talk about them in a minute. Big Popper. I battled with Big Popper at the start. He was chasing me down. I was trying to increase that gap. He went a 1 stop. I went a 2 stop. By courtesy of that, Big Popper was in front of me at the end, and really, really hard to chase down. He was so consistent. His fastest lap, a 1:02.789, which is a little bit slower than mine, but no detriment to him. He was really pummeling in consistent laps. So that's a great finish from right at the back of the grid. A tremendous effort. Damo, a good result. We don't see many of them from Damo. I know we had a good result last week in the GT2s, but this little car has been a bit unfair to him, I think, last week. So all right, so a couple of penalties for him, and he got him past. Excellent. Well, if that's the case, it bodes well for next week. Really going to be quick. So Az in 2nd place, and hats off to Az. Tremendous 20 laps on the softs. Excellent stuff. Again, fast lap, 1:02.569. And then we come to Lee. Really struggled on the hard tyres, and an absolutely tremendous result for Lee. A 1:02.507, 1 stop. Don't know how we managed that with that rapid fire pit stop to take on a set of tyres and enough fuel to get him to the end. Ran 20 plus laps on those softs to start with and 20 on the mediums. Tremendous victory, and that will see him with some points. I hope he can join us for the rest of the series, because that's going to produce an interesting set of results and some really close races. So good night, Roy, take care. And that concludes that one. Well done to Lee, Az and Damien taking the podium places. Congratulations. So the next race then, on Friday is going to be, it's here again, isn't it? It's the reverse, all full course reverse. Let's get that set up. Let's get that set up, shall we? Let's give people the opportunity to oh no, we know what we're doing there. We're just changing this. Country, Italy. All the best, Dutch. Good night, my friend. Reverse, full course reverse, 3.6 miles. GT2s only. We're a little bit late to finish tonight. Oh, well, no, we're not actually. We're before 11 o'clock. That's good. Good evening, Omega. Welcome. I think that's us. Let me save that on that one. Good night, Chippy. All the best. Great racing. Superb job to try and chase me down. I did not get a relax on any single one of those laps on any of that race tonight. You know, with Big Papa chasing me. Race 1 was a little bit different, but there was still the pressure there to keep it going. When are you doing this week's time trial, Jim? Tomorrow night. Wednesday night, we're going to do the time trial. We're going to do the go-karts tomorrow. Say again? The go-kart?
I've only done it at Chris's house. I've not done it on mine yet.
Okay, well, we're going to do it tomorrow night. Half 8 till midnight. We'll see where we go. If we get gold and we're not enjoying it, we'll move on and we'll do something else. But I think...
Yeah, it would be, mate. It would be. I'll probably see him tomorrow night.
It's,
She's like, so we keep trying to persuade him, mate, but
yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, good night, Wilkie. Take care, buddy. All the best. And you get well, my friend. You take it easy, rest up. And there we go. That's got rid of that. I just need to take a momentary break, folks. Just give me the opportunity to nip to the gents, and you guys can watch Az do his thing. Bear with me for a second. Right, we is back. Let's see what the folks have been doing. So as top of the tree, do we see a lap time yet? A 1:11.611 out lap. So this is his time setter on softs, I'm guessing. Me. Okay, but he's got. So. I haven't changed my oil, that much I do know. I might change my oil after the race actually, on Friday. We'll, oh, there's our spinning it. Let's see. Good. I've never really driven it the other way around till we did this a couple of weeks ago, and it's an interesting. It's got a rhythm to it. I'm on medium, so let's get used to it a little bit. This is going to be another pesky one on hards. So much quicker than what we've just been doing. I've not felt any need to change brake balance in this car. It does what it needs to do. What we do know is we can't ride the sausage. I know that's going to disappoint some, but we can't do it. The sausage ride in here is a no-no. It produces results you don't want. But the speed through those corners is just phenomenal. I love that S-bend, it's great. I think it's the coast in the middle that makes the difference. So as is top of the tree with a 208.958. Still on mediums, I expect. Okay. It's a real surprise that this is a fictional circuit. You know, I know there's certain elements of it that really stand out as fictional. For example, the bank corner. It's not tremendously safe as a track, I wouldn't have thought, but it's a great circuit. This hill would produce interesting results. Cars lifting off. The old SLK would love that, wouldn't it? Or the CLK would love that. Here we go. Here's the corner widget. The S's we've just been talking about. Got that totally wrong on entry. Is that a penalty for me? Yes, cutting that inside apex. These mediums, softs are not going to last long at all here, are they? The 40-minute race on softs and mediums is going to be restart. 3-stop, I would have thought, looking at the tyre wear that's happening for me here. A 152.851 with a penalty on mediums. Where's the penalty line? Oh, it's up at the other end, isn't it? Coming up the hill. That's all unfortunate. It's an ugly place to have it. See if I can get this corner right this time. That took so long for me to realise the penalty line was there. 151.355. Good lap that has. Yeah. It's faster than my fastest lap, which was an out lap, 151.481. This is going to be no blooming easy race this Friday. Not a chance. It's Wednesday tomorrow, isn't it? Wednesday, yes. Rachel from accounts is big day tomorrow. That's not going to mean a lot to anybody that isn't in the UK. No. I think my mediums will do 8-9 laps maybe. Lee's gone quicker. Lee's still on softs, I'm guessing, at this point. Are we going to go purple second sector? Yes. Need to get these wobbly bends correct. Lee just run it wide. We get another indicator of where we are now. Oh, we're down by a tenth. We hit the grass right at the end. It's a shame. That's not bad for a medium's lap. Let's see how Lee does. See if we can stick with him a bit. That's 7 laps we're on. 7 laps, they'll definitely do 8, I think. The mediums. This is the planning. So 8 laps at 1 minute 52. 8 laps at 1 minute 51, maybe. So you're talking 15 minutes. 15 minutes will leave us 25. It's not good, is it? 3 sets of mediums is 45, so we're going to have to get 10 minutes out of a set of softs. Plus fuel stop, of course. So that might work. Medium, medium softs. That might just go. Did you notice? Oh, we did get 5 seconds of penalties for that. And not this lap. We get the 5 seconds of penalties next lap. I've just tried to press my brake pedal with my right foot, which I don't normally do. My God, that's firm. Lee's gone that little bit quicker, look. I thought that was absolutely stonking Clio Cup race. That was tremendous. Yeah. Fine lines between strategies as well.
It was, man.
It was the right call. It got you away. You were unopposed, you see. You didn't have any traffic. Yeah. Lee's quick as well. Not on hards though. He's not very good on hards. But the double points in that race really do help you. It certainly will. Lee went into the pits that time. He didn't actually set another time. Hards race was pants, Lee. A nightmare, he says. Yeah, the hard tyres on that little car are a real trick to get hold of. You've more got to slide the car than anything else, and it's difficult with it being front wheel drive. I haven't told you guys, have I? The other problem I had at the weekend was I had my eyes tested. Yeah, that didn't turn out very well either. Turns out, my right eye's more wonky than I thought it was. So not only is my right eye off centre compared to my left eye, I've also now got a stigma, which I've got a right eye shape of a rugby ball, and I don't know why. So my glasses that I spent a lot of money on 2 years ago are now no good. So along with that, it was a new pair of glasses on Saturday. A new 2 pairs of glasses on Saturday. 780 quid later. Because of my blooming lenses have to be cut specifically for my right eye. Absolute nightmare. How's that one, Lee? Has Lee just come out of the pits in front of me again? He has, hasn't he? We get the same penalty there as we did in the little Clios. That's a frustration, and we were well purple as well. Oh my lord. I thought that might have been oh right. Seven seconds worth of penalties. Oh, that's tremendous. The car's just not accelerating. It takes so long to get rid of the penalties. I'm on the upslope. Tomorrow night we'll give away memberships as well. As an unusual night. Because it's... Which one? Which one? Oh, the S-bend. The only thing I can tell you about the S-bend is slow down. More than you think you need to. Yeah, you're fine. Let's have a watch. Let's see what the guys are doing. Here's Damo. Oh, this button. Let's watch where he's going. Yep. Apex in too early. Apex in too early. That's Damo's turning in too early to the corners. That's what he's doing. He's got to leave it just that little bit later. Six seconds. Oh my chopper. Wowzers. No. This will be interesting Friday. You got to work them out your system. Yeah, too fast into there, too fast. And you got to go into that corner wider. You got to follow that corner wider. Well done. Really interesting how there's all those tyre marks in that track over there. Look at that. Where's Mikey? Where's Mikey? There's Mikey. Here he is. Yeah. Yeah, that works sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't. Mikey's just said running through the apex, running wide or running tight, lifted off and didn't get the penalty, and I've seen that happen a few times. I see. Here's Ginger. He's going through it now. Beautiful. No, almost. Yeah. So Damo and Az. 3 wide. Damo's going to take the tight line. Let's see what Damo does here. Let's go into his chase camera mode. See if he can just hang it out to the left a bit further. Tap the brakes that bit more. And then swing into the corner. Left. Go left. Swing in. Get in there. It's just not smooth. Smooth it up. You'll be good. It's another one of those where you can lift and coast it through it and it'll just charge through the corner. I'm going to see if I can pop out behind them. Am I on softs? No, mediums, softs. Here they go. Let's see if they are they all going to the pit? Le pit? No, they're charging down the straights. That was because you didn't have penalties. As is top of the tree with a 148.6. No, that's me. Okay. Oh, Damo went the wrong way. Yeah, you can work that out, can't you? You can... A couple of hours Wednesday or Thursday night, flashing around the track a bit, try it on hards, you'll pick it up. It's very different to the other way round. I know we've done hundreds of laps the other way. Yeah. Lee's got it down to 1%. Really pushing to try and get that fastest lap. Good night, Damo, and you, buddy. Great result today, bud. No worries, all the best. Too fast. Had to stamp the brakes there. Interesting. But these soft tyres are not going to do 4 laps. They're really not. Not early in the race. Maybe... What did we do at Spa to make that such a difference? We got the extra lap out the softs, didn't we? We did soft, soft, soft. Sorry, the medium, medium, softs. And that was the difference. That was the difference. Big Popper is in the room. He's just not took to the track. I thought Big Popper had a tremendous race night tonight. Absolutely epic. Good skills. Oh, I needed that drink. Ooh. 8 people left on stream. Well, That's not too bad, is it, for a Tuesday night late on? What's happening here? Lee's gone in the pits. Where's Gandhi? There's Gandhi and Az having a bit of a race. Should we have a bit of a race? Let me adjust the. Let me adjust this. What do you want to race on?
Oh, bloody hell, mate.
Edit event settings.
That's all you can ask for in that situation, isn't it, mate?
I'm going to take the qualifying out.
I know you told to give him a stuff, but so he went to it. Just over 2.5 months from what we said. Yeah. That's it, mate. Thoughts with your family and yourself, mate. Cheers. From what you've been saying as well, the only time really shown any real signs of it in the last couple of weeks. Yeah. It's just.
Right, chaps. It'll be a 20-minute race. Mediums and hards. Mediums and softs. Start on whatever tyre you like. Finish on whatever tyre you like, but you must change tyres. Mediums and softs.
The softer.
Big Papa's joined us for a race. This'll take us nicely to midnight, won't it? So I'm going to hit the go button if we're all on. Real good to go. Happy daisies. Oh. Okie dokie. I'm toying with the idea of not using counter steer or traction control anymore. Forcing myself not to use it. We should be able to get all the way without having to refuel. Oh, Big Papa got a penalty as well. Oh, slab a tart. Ah. That's the end of this one. Yeah. I can't turn into the corners. Go on, Mikey. Yeah. I have. No front downforce. Ugh. You've got rear damage. So downforce. Yes, you'll have a downforce issue, fast corners. Oh yeah, so you have. And Mikey's got a penalty now. Just to add to his woes. The trick with this one is being able to maintain the pace in the pack. That's really where the trick is going to be. People are going to drive at slightly different speeds, and that's why you get the bumper damage and the shunts and the bumps. Get a bit of a spin because you come into a corner at a different speed than you're normally used to, so you've got less downforce, or you're having to react to a movement of a car in front. It's so easy to mess it up. Yeah, I just flick the grass a bit. No overtaking, what? Az is still ahead of me. We got a breather. Trying to think about where I'm going and what I'm doing. I'm miles behind. Just trying to chase Az. We're not going to be able to catch Lee. That's for sure. Slightly faster. At least put in a decent fast lap there. Didn't mean to laugh, sorry. I just saw them popped up as you went round the corner. How did that happen? Where did you cut that? Ginger was doing well. Ginger was charging away. Ginger got penalty as well. I didn't realise that. I thought he'd stopped on the track. Okay. Two more laps on these softs, on these mediums, and we go to softs, I think. 19 seconds to Lee, 10 to Big Popper. Wow. Relatively good all-round even wear on the tyres, to be honest. Front right's a little bit savage, but I think that's to do with the damage. Lee's just pulling away just that little bit quicker. Ginger's in. He's going to take his softies. Mikey's in. Yeah. Ooch. Did anybody manage to pick up Wreckfest 2 this week? It's only a... what do you call it? It's only a pre-release kind of level of game at the minute. It's like Evo. It's not a complete game, which is a shame. It's absolutely awesome graphics, I'll have to tell you that. The graphics are phenomenal. The handling physics are pretty good already. The cars drive really well, the damage looks really good. Some of the tracks are really technical. I'm going to take the repair on the damage, I think, even though it'll put me a week behind Lee. Oh, Chihuahua. Az has just gone ahead of me. Has he? Yeah, Ginger and Az have both gone ahead. Are they on soft tyres or mediums? Or they bonked each other? I don't know if they've took tyres already. They must have, yeah. Penalty. Very good. Az and Ginger are battling it out back there. Az has got... no, Lee's got the fastest lap. I was purple lap up to that point. Oh no, I'm going to have to do an extra lap. Oh, sugar bums. I didn't work that out very well, did I? This will be a difficult race. All I can hope for is Lee and Popper both get punctures, grind to a stop, halt, run out of fuel. Anything like that would be a great way to finish the night. Genuinely. Not that I wish bad on either of them, but Christ alive. Oh, I've just spun it. Don't hit the wall. I've hit the wall. Shake the bag. Damage. Just tyres giving way. Yeah. Couldn't hang on round that corner. I should have just lifted off and let it go. I didn't. I tried to force it. Who's the fool now? Just get it to the end. Drive it home. Oh my lord. Push the brakes. There's the victory for Lee. Big Papa second. Oh wow. They are good cars. They've got downforce, they've got grip, they go where you point them. They've got good acceleration. They're fun to ride side by side with somebody. They're not bad cars at all. I like them. And there's 3 really evenly balanced cars. I know there's only a couple of on show tonight, but the other one's as good as well. It's a really good choice of 3 cars. There we have it. That's going to come to the end of tonight's stream. We're 3.5 hours in. We've had a really good race night. I've really enjoyed that, and I think the other guys have had a good one too. Not every element of the race was brilliant, but I think fighting from the back of the grid when you've got 11 other really strong racers who were in equally balanced cars was a real good race, that second race. And we tried to turn it on its head with a bit of a different strategy because we couldn't see a way to get back to Lee, but maybe we could have turned our advantage and tried to just run longer, but I don't think we'd have done that well trying to push softs that far. We were trying to go that fast. So, gentlemen, ladies, thank you very much for joining us tonight, and all best. We're going to see you tomorrow night for some time trial. and then Friday night back for the GR2s. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great night.
So,
I've just seen what Big Pop has written. I don't need no stinking practice. You wait till Friday. You wait till Friday when you're trying that on hards. My lord. Yeah. I wish I didn't have to practice, but I secretly will be doing. Have a good one, folks. All the best. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow night for a bit of impromptu fast time trialing in the go-kart, and then we'll see you on Friday. All the best, folks. Good night. Take care. Good night, Thorskin. Night, Randy. Night, Lee. Night, Damo. Night, Mikey. Night, Ginger. Who else? Big Popper.